Yeah.
Hi, Noor.
Hey.
Haven't seen you in forever.
Yeah, seriously.
Wow, sorry we're so late, guys. We were opening Bo Jackson Battle Arena packs, boxes, blasters. We
Yeah.
were having fun. We got some cool stuff. Diego and Stefan, thanks for tuning in and watching that, and whoever else may have been there. Joe. Thanks, Joe. We're just kind of cleaning up our mess. Erlen says, typical. Noor gets a little notoriety and it goes to his head. Full on diva mode. Fashionably late. Sheesh.
You know it.
Oh, man. That was all my fault. My fault. Hi, Lawrence. Hey, Dark Clown. Eric. Merlin. Doug Taylor. There's Michael. Joe made it. Oh, some exciting Bo Jackson action. Thank you for encouraging me. I appreciate that. Carpe, how are you? Jessica says, these guys are opening Bo Jackson. They'll be a little late. Thanks for letting everyone know, Jessica. We appreciate that. Ricky, how are you, buddy?
Ricky said, ooh.
Yeah, I know.
What?
I still like him, though.
Yeah,
Bo and Ricky. Thanks for tuning in. Ricky's probably still on his cloud 9 from his win.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Hey, Pokemon Adventures. How are you, buddy? Richard, good to see you. Thanks for joining
What's up,
us.
Rich?
You should have joined in when we were opening Bo Jackson packs.
Oh, he would like that.
Yeah. Hey, Raven Project, how are you? Yes, we had a great holiday. I hope you did too. It was a lot of fun. And this week is going to be good too. We have GalaxyCon moving in, so we're going to be busy.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to see Jessica much this weekend. You
What?
know? Yeah, well, unless you come here to the convention center.
I'll be here.
Okay. Hey, Diego, how are you? Here we go, that's for sure. Hey, Charlie, thanks for watching us on Bo Jackson, man. I appreciate you guys. It was fun. Look who's ranked #1 in the world. Who might that be, Ricky? We haven't checked the ratings lately.
That's a great question.
I think I got an idea.
I think I have an idea, too. You know these rankings. You can't trust them.
Yeah, they're not right. They're not real.
Ricky, #1.
How'd that happen?
I have no idea.
You passed Phil? How'd you do that?
And Thomas?
Thomas and Keffer.
Oh, that's not right.
Where you at?
It's got me at 13.
13.
You can't trust these rankings.
What the heck? Hey, Howard, how are you? Yeah, I think there's a glitch in the system. You probably got some ghost victories in there somewhere. Did you play in a tournament where you played 7 of your bots and they all forfeited matches to you? And congratulations, Ricky. We're proud of you. Proud to see how you have grown in the game. You've been here, what, 4 years now? And you're almost as good as Noor.
Almost.
Almost. So, Noor, did you happen to bring your deck with you, or are you just going to do it from memory?
I think I'm just going to go off memory.
All right.
I was thinking about bringing it and laying it out, but let's talk about it.
You have your photo, right?
Well, we've got a photo.
I've got the photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I posted on Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah. Dark Clown said, Justin Sadai was highest ranked overall, and I was #1 in modern only. There's so few games inputted that it'll fluctuate wildly for a while. Go, Ricky. Yeah. Yeah, Ricky, almost. Yeah, it's going to do that for sure.
Yeah.
There's just not a lot of games.
To be expected.
Yeah, and you fluctuate so much with a win and a loss. You can gain a whole lot of points, and you can lose a whole lot of points. Ricky, I meant it, man. We really are proud of you. And you come a long way in a short amount of time. You're beating players who have been playing since the 90s.
Yeah. Only
So-
person to go undefeated in a regional.
Yep.
That's
That's going to be hard to
crazy.
top.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can do it in the Nats. What?
Uh-oh.
Speaking of Nats, let me give before we get into your deck, a brief update on the Nats. And here's everything I got to tell you. There's nothing to update. I was supposed to have a phone call with Ron and Joe today. It got delayed until tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen after the phone call. I'm hoping they're ready to make an announcement. I think we're all on the edge of our seats waiting for them to announce Columbus. I'm pretty confident they're going to,
Yeah.
but you never know.
Yeah, you really never know.
What we need a date. That's all we need, so that people can request time off of work, schedule their airfare, and hotels.
Yeah.
I would do my very best to get a date where the hotels are not very expensive around the convention center. There's nothing I can do about airfare. As I guess I could do price checks, but I just want to make sure that the hotel rooms and the Airbnbs are not expensive. The Airbnbs won't be expensive if the hotels still have a lot of availability. So we shall see how that turns out. I don't know. Maybe if we announce Columbus and a date, maybe we'll do a live stream in the middle of the week and have a major announcement.
Yeah,
And
that'd be great.
get Jessica and Corey, and we'll just all crack open some Nerd Focus and celebrate Columbus. We'll see what happens. So as of right now, though, there's really nothing else to announce. We were supposed to have a phone call today, like I said, and it got postponed until tomorrow. So I was hoping to be able to announce something today, but it didn't happen. All right, so Merlin says I ended up jumping from something like 40th up to 9th based on last week alone.
Wow.
So it's very swingy. Hey, Anthony, how are you, buddy? Merlin says a date that they won't change.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Well, I mean, that's one reason why we're waiting so long.
Yeah.
When we set the date, it's got to be set in stone. And that will be partly them, partly me. I mean, partly the host city. I don't think there's any chance that it'll change once it's set. And I don't know what their criteria is. What are they looking for? I'm only looking for cheap hotels and best airfare possible. They're looking at release schedule for Skybound, I'm assuming, and how they can get the most players here. And my point is, 4-month notice is not too soon to get as many players as possible. Because if we announce it tomorrow, everyone can then book their airfare, book their hotel, request time off work, and we're all set. And we'll have a really good idea how many people are coming into town really quick. We will put it up on heroesandgames.com. We will have kind of a miniature site. We may even just do registration online. There'll be same day. But I'm talking too much about it, as if we already got it. So we'll see. But there's a lot going on, and we're going to make you guys very, very happy sometime soon. In the meantime, don't forget to go check out Bo Jackson Battle Arena. It is fun.
Fun.
Kind of expensive, though. Man, anyone ever complain about Overpower being expensive? Try and buy a box of Bo Jackson Battle Arena.
Yeah.
Hobby boxes right now are anywhere from $500 to $600 for 24 packs. That is 2/3 of the packs that are in an Overpower box. Do not come to me and complain about the price of Overpower. It is crazy.
Yeah.
And I will say this, one more thing before you get into your deck. I promised Vlad I would mention this. Vlad in Wadsworth, Ohio, which is a suburb of Cleveland, he's got 2 stores up there that are going to start allowing him to play in.
Bless
Oh,
you.
I am so sorry, guys. Oh, that kind of snuck up on me. And he's going to be doing some learn to play and get some stuff going. So if you're in the Cleveland area, keep a watch out for that. All right. Hey, Josh, how are you? Incredible performance, Noor. Loved your top 4 deck. Thanks,
Nice.
Josh. We're
Thank
going to
you.
go over it here in just a minute. And Ricky, you definitely need to schedule a concurrent work trip. Carpe says, new announcement. They're removing the OPD restriction from Reaper. Stop it. That'll get you banned from this channel talking like that. It's ban the Reaper. Merlin says, well, they set the Toronto date and then went and changed it after people had made. Yeah, I know. I don't complain about the price of OP, but the lack of UR foils in my boxes, on the other hand, dude, I don't know. I thank you, Michael. I don't know what your problem is. Maybe you're allergic to them, so they're avoiding you. That's crazy with all the boxes you've opened. And Michael, I agree. Go Vlad. Vlad wants to make Wadsworth Columbus Jr. He wants to get a group up there and then bring them down here and train them up on how to play the game.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, he's asking me for some of our common bulk stuff to send to him so he can give it out.
Nice.
We're definitely going to do that. We are also working on GalaxyCon. We're going to give away character stacks to Comic-Con attendees this weekend.
Nice.
Yeah. I've sleeved up a whole bunch of them into penny sleeves, and we'll do a whole bunch more on Wednesday. And we're going to either put them in their welcome bags, or maybe just, they have a table with all the flyers and a bunch of free stuff. We may put them on that table. We're not sure how we're going to do it yet, but we are going to give away a whole bunch of Overpower cards. Oh, Michael, you told Vlad to check with me? Thank you. I'm surprised he didn't already know that. Merlin says 12 and 2/3 boxes and no ultra rare foils in any of them.
Wow.
Sean, I got a question for you. Do you know what an ultra rare foil looks like? Maybe you should have somebody double check your stacks. That's unbelievable. 12.
How many boxes?
12 and 2/3 boxes. And we're getting one every 3 boxes out of our cases.
Yeah, it sounds like you just need to buy a sealed case.
Buy a sealed case. Yeah, I agree, Jessica. Sean, I'll sell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Carpe says, love the character stack idea. Overpower lets you assemble really cheap demo kits thanks to all the common playables. Yep, it sure does.
Sure.
I'm not, because we had this idea at such short notice, I'm not going to put the uncommons in the stack. It's just going to be the common stuff. But I think it'll maybe grab some people's attention, and maybe we can pull in some players. We shall see. All right, Noor, let's look at your deck. Who did you play? What were your 4 characters?
My 4 characters were Zorro, Captain Nemo, 3 Musketeers, and Jane. Had a lot of fun with it. If you guys listened to Marcel's podcast, he kind of went over it a little bit as well. Zorro being the only 8 was a struggle. But I could work around it with having Captain Nemo's Avoid and only Intelligence Lockout. And then I have Fairy Protection. So I had 2 hands where I could lock out my only 8. If you guys saw my deck list that I posted, I play 6 specials for Zorro. So I have the 3 quick strokes. I play 2 of the 5s that are attack and defend the team, 2 of the red 7s and 1 of the blue 7s. Plus I have 3 8s, so that's 3, 6, 9 cards that only Zorro can play. So if he died early,
were you running an 8 teamwork?
I was not running an 8 teamwork.
Oh, okay.
I was running an 8 teamwork, and then I switched it to a 7 teamwork. So that way Zorro and 3 Musketeers could both play.
Okay.
So whenever I was building this, I really went off the Leoro base. So we have Zorro with his 5s to defend, and then Leonidas with his Pure Void really makes a good structure for a deck, and that's why he's doing so well. And I subbed out Leonidas for Captain Nemo, using his only Intelligence Lockout, virtually like a Pure Void. You don't see a lot of Intelligence deck. Joe kind of played with me a little bit because he was running an Intelligence deck, and I played my only Intelligence, and then it didn't affect him.
Oh, no.
He could still go right through it because he was playing, I think, Professor Moriarty, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he just plowed right through it. It didn't matter to him, but I used that as the avoid. It stopped Grim Reaper like 4 times during that tournament. Yeah. And it was just, it's huge to stop the Reaper. And then Captain Nemo has his Pure Avoid. So avoid 1 attack, move to reserve, where you can still attack with specials. That one that one was very clutch. Worked out for me very well. There were some times where I had to only intelligence lock out on one character like Zoro, fairy protection on 3 Musketeers to force the avoid. So they only had Captain Nemo, but in that case he would avoid the attack and then would have to immediately come back from reserve because there's no legal targets.
Right. Okay. How many cards were you running for Nemo?
I
5?
ran 5 specials for Nemo.
And 2 of them were defensive.
And 2 of them were defensive. So it was the 6 can be defended by placed cards, the 10, and then Ethnologist, which is target character can't play specials.
And you only played 1 of that one.
And I only played 1. I honestly didn't even think about playing 2, but 1 felt very balanced. I got it when I needed it, and I didn't see it if I didn't want it, really. So, and then I ran no power cards for Captain Nemo specifically. So he's a 7 intelligence, and I just had the 7 any. I didn't run a 7 intellect.
I like that.
I didn't split that up.
Yep. About a teamwork for him. Did you run any intelligence?
And no teamwork for him.
No intelligence teamwork?
No intelligence teamwork.
Okay.
Looking back on it, I probably should have put a 6 intelligence teamwork because Jane can back it up.
Yeah.
But I just had the 6 any, the 7 any, and the 7 combat. So I really like that. And then I had 3 Musketeers. I have his 5, may play an additional special. And then I ran 2 of his 5s that can defend the team, gets a +1 bump for every mission in the defeated pile.
How high did you get that 5?
I got up to an 8
Did you?
against Ricky, yeah. But then I ended up having to use it on like a 6 or a 4 or something.
Okay.
Yeah, Ricky, he was playing with me. He was. That was not a game. And then there's the 6 can't be defended by a card with an intelligence icon. The 7, the next level 1 power card hit is a KO, and the 8 multi. So I
They're
ran
so
6
awesome.
specials.
That's
Yeah.
so good. I can't believe you were successful with the
Yeah, Jessica, she did very well with it in Toronto. She got top 8. And
I played them in Columbus.
And she played them in Columbus and almost topped 8. We had a play-in game.
But it was so funny on Marcel's podcast. Everybody in the comments was like, "Man, Noor, I can't believe you did well with 3 Musketeers. That's so awesome. Nobody plays 3 Musketeers.
Yeah.
You've inspired me to build a 3 Musketeers deck." I was like, "Man, come on, guys. I ain't posted mine."
Oh, man.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing this. It was felt very balanced. I had the 5s from the 3 Musketeers that got the bump, then the 5s from Zoro that act as a power card, and then the defense from Nemo. I mean, it just felt great. So,
And then Jane just the 1-2.
and Jane just the 2,
2 intellect.
just one of them. So when I got it, I knew I could always place it. I knew I was never gonna have to discard a card for Jane. And most of the times I tried to set it up. There's a lot of intellect in this deck somehow, but I tried to set it up where I'd put 2 colors on one character and then I'd have the intelligence placed. And so my opponent would see that and know that, hey, if they can see, they need a way to defend Jane. And so kind of just, it wasn't anything crazy. It's a 2 intelligence, but it makes them think twice.
Let me catch up with, take a break there
Yeah.
and catch up with some chatting. Sean says, nope, no more. I'm not opening anymore. If I win anymore, I'll just sell them.
Jeez.
Brutal.
Carpe says, Nemo! Howard says, watching Sean open boxes is so entertaining. Yeah, you probably have to put in earplugs, right? Ricky says, you have very aggressive it was for your deck. Lawrence says, Noor was my only loss in the Swiss, and I got beaten pretty badly. Oh, sorry, Lawrence. Carpe says, man, I put Nemo with Leonidas because I felt like I had to have that team avoid. Running an 8 with no pure avoid was spicy. Sean says, that's a lot of cards for a single character. Talking about your 9 for Zoro, I believe.
Yeah, more than I was comfortable with.
Yeah.
But again, had to use the soft lockout from Nemo and fairy protection. So I had 2 hands where he was safe.
Did you lose Zoro very often? I mean, obviously to Ricky you did, right?
I did against Ricky. Most of the time when I lost Zoro, it was a conscious decision that I made. I saw enough of his cards, and so I was comfortable with losing him. So I don't think I ever really lost him prematurely.
Okay.
I think against Andy one time I might have, but I took 2 of his characters and he took Zoro, so I was okay with it.
Yep, sometimes that works out.
Yeah.
Doesn't always work out for me. I did that against Derek in Boston, and then he proceeded to put the beat down on me. Hi, Derek. I hope you're feeling better. I know we haven't talked in a while. Josh says, thanks for proving that Zorro could hold his own without hanging out with Leonidas.
You know it.
Hey, Skittle Daddy, how are you? Skittle says, very impressive deck and Pax showing, Noor.
Thank you.
And Carpe says, Ethnologist is the sickest card.
Yeah.
Michael, thanks for tuning in, buddy. Go to work. We'll talk to you later. Josh says, incredible performance, Noor.
Thank you.
Carpe says, I couldn't believe how little I was valuing Musketeers. They have so much venture. Yes, I believe Marcel totaled up the venture points.
Yeah, he said it was 69 points of venture between Zorro and 3 Musketeers.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is so crazy.
And I wasn't even running that many dupes, so that's just raw.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Traveling Goof, how are you? I think you said hi earlier and I missed it. Traveling Goof says the most venture in the set. Carpe says, I traded Zorro for all my characters. Joe says, I got Zorro in our game with a surprise 10.
Oh, right. Yeah, Joe's game was a different kind of game. He was toying with me, it felt like. My lockout didn't do anything, and then he threw a 10. I don't remember. Oh, he was playing Captain Nemo, too.
Oh, the Nemo 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, man, I should have saw this
You
coming.
didn't see that coming?
Yeah. Yeah, always fun playing Joe, though.
You lost to Joe?
I did lose to Joe. He was one of my 2 losses, and we were both finished 5-2, and he did not make top 8, and I did.
Wow.
Which is just brutal.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was bad. Joe and Thomas both went 5-2.
Yeah.
And they were the only 2 5-2s that did not make top 8. So that was brutal. Who was your other loss to?
was against Sean Fleshman.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised he's not in the chat. He's probably watching the Bo Jackson video now.
Yeah. Priorities.
Yeah. He'll switch over when that one's done.
Did you ever find that you had the Nemo void and they were going after Sherlock and, or not Sherlock, sorry, Zorro, and you weren't able to force it?
That did happen a few times. But if a lot of times I would, like, I'm placing the 10 and I'm placing the Nautilus, which is the only intelligence lockout. And with the 10 placed on Captain Nemo, he immediately became the target. So people didn't care that Zorro was about to die. If I placed a 10, sometimes they would shift gears.
Yep.
They don't want to see it coming their way. So I felt he was the target. If it wasn't Zorro, it was Captain Nemo. People, I think, left Three Musketeers alone a little bit. Yeah, poor Lawrence. I ended up locking out Zorro, and I had ventured for the win. I locked out Zorro. He has one card left in his hand, and he is down 8 on venture, and he throws his 8 power card to tie it onto Captain Nemo, and I avoid, move into reserve, and I win the battle, and I win the game, and I was like, I had nothing left. I had drawn all my any heroes, my attacks. I had drawn everything in the first, 2-3 hands, and so we just for fun were like, okay, let's draw our next 8, and I had dupes galore.
Oh no!
And he had the perfect hand, and so if he throws that 8 anywhere else, he wins the game. I think he might have killed Zorro actually.
Lawrence, are you still going to go after Nemo in the future?
Oh, I know he was kicking himself.
Or is that giving you PTSD?
Yeah.
Keep in mind that was Lawrence's only loss.
Wow.
Lawrence says, I will never make that mistake again.
Oh, you know it, yeah.
But well played, Noor. Excellent deck. Carpe says, I couldn't believe there was so much Nemo. The Goof wants to know if you ran the prize pack Nemo.
I did not.
Just the base? You used the base?
Yeah, I only have one of the prize pack Nemo, and it is in my binder.
Really?
It's not coming out, yeah.
I got like 4 of them.
Yeah, I have like 3 Robin Hoods and Van Helsings, and
I think didn't I get 4 Nemos up in Canada, or was it 4
I think
Robin
it was Robin
Hoods?
Hoods, yeah.
I don't know. I got lots of everything. Yeah. Traveling Goose says, I tried to spy your lineup from afar at the con, and it threw me for a loop. Well, it's definitely a fun deck to play. Now, what was any characters you were playing? Fairy Protection, right?
playing Fairy Protection.
Did you run Grim Reaper?
I did run the Grim
Did
Reaper.
you? Big
I find
surprise.
it's
Big
very difficult
surprise
to win
there.
without him, yeah.
Yeah. So there's no surprises there. How about the home base? Did you run the 2 multi?
I did run the 2 multi. I tried running the 4 a little while, and it just the 2 is a must block. So it's like some people will let it go through because it's the first hit, and then I follow it up with 3 Musketeers, 5 make an additional, and then it gets dangerous there.
Okay.
So if they took it, I was smiling from ear to ear, and if they didn't, they blocked it with something more than the 2, and it is what it is. But
Yeah.
I feel like I see that 2 get locked with the 2 all the time.
yeah, when that happens, I get pretty
That-
annoyed at it.
Yeah, it's frustrating,
Yeah.
huh? You gotta hope they place their 2 so you can attack somebody else.
That's true.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's offsuit too. Most people's low power cards are offsuit, so I guess it's better than it coming my way. Offsuit
Yeah.
color, but still
Yeah.
want to get more value out of it.
They block a 2 with the 2, and then you can throw your 2 power card.
Yeah.
Skittle Daddy says, quit bragging. Some of us can only pull universe cards out of those garbage price packs. Sorry, Skittle, wasn't bragging. You're right, I'll quit. And Merlin says, I opened a price pack yesterday and got another crap pack of
Man.
all 4 universe cards.
That's brutal.
Somebody opened their price pack and put it in all 4 of them into our dollar box. It's like, who did this? And one of the cards in there was one of the events.
Mhm.
And it's like, okay, well, you can get at least $5 out of any of those events,
Yeah.
maybe more. So I pulled them out and gave them to Ray. Ray came in and bought 2 more boxes today.
Oh, nice.
He's crazy.
Can't keep up with him.
Yeah,
I need to stop trying.
and he opened them both.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, not nice. He didn't get nothing.
Oh, dang.
He didn't get any foils this time. But he did get that Mina the other day, the red
Yeah.
foil Mina. That was
card's
was
awesome.
sweet. Hey, I got a question for all you guys out there. And have you selling your top 8 playmat with Mina? And would you sell it for less than $350? I think Anthony really sold that way too cheap.
I think so. He put it for $350, and it was sold within minutes. I
Oh
think.
yeah,
It was-
yeah.
I think
And,
the first person that saw it bought it.
I mean, there's only 32.
Yeah. And most of them are with the same handful of people. There's
Well,
probably
yeah,
like-
Thomas got 3 of them. Corey
Yeah.
got 2 of them, although one of them that he sold was Corey's. The
Yeah.
one Anthony sold was Corey's. One of Corey's. Phil Keffer's
He's
got 3.
yeah. I've got 2.
Marcel, you got 2.
Marcel's got,
I got 1. Marcel got 2.
I think Marcel got 2.
2. Yeah. So I was shocked that it only went for $350. I wonder who
Yeah.
bought it. I have to ask him. Lawrence says, I opened 1 prize pack with 5 universe cards in it. That is even worse. That's the
That's
all-time
brutal.
worst.
Yeah.
Your bonus card is just another universe card. They're kind of like messing with you right there, right?
Yeah.
The Goof says, I've gotten a bunch of events and universes, but drew my first character the other day, 3 Musketeers. Nice. That's a nice card, too.
Yeah.
Merlin says, if somebody wants my second Mina mat, I'm open to selling. Okay, so there's another guy that got 2 of them.
Yeah, I was thinking about selling my second one because Jessica has 1, I have 2. I don't think we need 3 Mina playmats in the house.
So many playmats.
And we have so many. I'd rather play Omni-Man or Zeus or...
You got so many playmats. You don't have as many as Jesse has.
Shit.
Jesse has them all.
Yeah.
I don't know because we have duplicates of so many.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, you guys are doubling up on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we
Yeah.
probably shouldn't do in the future.
Right.
I wonder if there'll be
Think
there'll be an exclusive playmat for the Nats.
Oh, I hope so.
Would that be King Arthur? Could they finally do King Arthur?
For the top 8 King
Ah,
Arthur Nats, that would be
Man,
awesome.
you know, Joe sent me a text message just as I turned on the stream. So, Joe, if you're watching, I can't reply to after the stream because my phone is the camera. I could pull it up on the laptop, but the laptop replies are weird sometimes.
Yeah.
Ricky says, I wish we would have gotten some prize packs at PAX.
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah, you would think so.
You know, I didn't even notice it until like the 6th or 7th round. It's like, are they going to give everybody a prize pack or not?
Yeah.
Diego says, I wouldn't sell for sure. Skittles said, I was shocked it sold that fast for that much, but I'm not a big playmat guy. Diego says, I'll keep my 2. Diego got 2?
Yeah, he did. Toronto Impact.
Toronto Impacts. Way to go.
Yeah, he's on a roll.
Yeah, he's on a roll, man. He's having a great year.
Those are the
too.
only 2 he went to. He's 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
Batting 1,000.
Yep. How many? Okay. So Brazil has 3 top 8s, 2 for Diego and 1 for Felipe.
Yeah.
No, Felipe have 2. Does Felipe have 2 or just 1? Just
I think just one.
just 1.
Just Seattle?
Yeah, because the only other one he went to was
Here.
Toronto.
Toronto.
Right.
Oh, and he crapped out up there.
Yeah, it was bad.
Sorry,
And
Felipe.
Marcio almost made it.
Marcio almost did.
Yeah, me and Marcio had to play each other, yeah.
So the Seattle guys, Joe got 2. Thomas got 3.
Yeah.
Anyone else from Seattle top 8? I'm sure they're going to.
Andrew got 1.
Diego says 3 for 3 for LOB. Who did?
Andrew.
Andrew's
Taylor.
got 1. So that's 6 for them. And we got 2, 4, 6 for Ohio. Wow, Seattle. Huh. Go,
I don't know,
guys.
I feel like we're missing some from Seattle.
Yeah, there might be another one from Seattle.
My math is right. We're up 1, yeah.
No, 6 to 6, right? 2 for you, 2 for Coy, 1 for Jesse, 1 for me.
Oh, 6 for 6. Wow.
So if they come up with another one that we're not thinking about, oh, wait a minute. Oh no. Merlin says there are a couple more than 32. They gave me an extra one as a thank you when I judged in Seattle, so they must have printed more. Ricky, we are not doing Burger King, Arthur, in Columbus. Skittle Daddy says the same thing. Traveling Goof says, "Wah ha ha, Burger King Arthur would be the biggest troll." Yes,
Yeah.
it would. Top 8 King Arthur, Matt. You know which one, says Carpe. Come on, guys. Skittle says, do it. Burger King. Ricky says, hey. Oh, I saw they posted Columbus videos today.
They did, yeah. I'll have to go back and watch them.
All of them? They did all
I think 8 rounds.
all
Was it
7
eight?
rounds
7
plus
rounds.
the
I just
4?
saw the Swiss. I don't think they did the top yet.
Oh, okay.
At least when I checked it.
Stefan is asking, so all the top 8 playmats were the same. At all 4 regionals, they gave out the MENA map. That is correct.
Diego's saying 3 for 3. So he got Pax.
No, he
Toronto.
says LOB,
Up until
League
right on
of
top.
Brazil. So that 2 for Diego
Oh,
and 1 for Felipe.
Right.
Yeah. Lauren says Maryland has 4. Justin is carrying us, LOL. Justin's had an awesome year.
Yeah.
Guys, what is it with you guys? Merlin, I almost like that one. Burger King, Arthur, playmat for last place. I would,
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I would almost do that. The Burger King, Arthur. That would not. No, that's not what I want. I want the real King Arthur. We'll see what they say. But they only put up the Swiss videos.
I think so.
Okay, so we got the first 7 rounds. Hopefully they'll get the others up soon. Did you watch any of them? Who did the voiceovers?
Not yet. I don't know. I assume it would be Ty.
So if they just did Ohio, so and we still got Canada and Pax to come.
Yep.
Wonder if we'll get those before the Nats.
And Boston.
Um,
Ron was up there recording.
yeah,
Boston.
you're right. They did Boston too.
Oh, it's gonna be a while.
Wow.
Maybe by the Nats we'll have a.
Wow.
We'll have
Hey, Robert, if you're in the chat or if you're listening, I know you're not in the chat. You haven't said hi yet. But I hear you're buying some new camera equipment. I hope that is so that you can stream games at the Nats. I told them if we get it here in Columbus, we're going to stream 3 games every round.
that would be awesome.
And
yeah.
then when we get in the top 8, we'll work it out from there.
Yeah.
The Goof says, it'd be fun to color in a U.S. map to show which states, countries got into the top 8. That would be. That would be very interesting to see. But it sounds like Seattle is tied with Columbus at 6 top 8s. Are we missing anybody? We might be missing somebody, though, from Seattle.
Probably.
I don't know who all made it out. Oh, wait a minute. We got Team Phil on our team.
Oh yeah.
So we got
There
7.
go.
We got
We got
7.
7.
Sorry, Seattle. You got 2nd place.
Didn't they get some other players, some Seattle players in top 8 in Seattle?
Probably.
I think Seattle did have one more person. I just
I think so.
did Doug make
Charlotte,
it?
Doug?
Taylor? I know Andrew did, but did Doug
I don't.
into the top 8?
No, I don't think he did. I think he lost a play-in game, didn't he? I don't know. Doug's not in the chat today. We'd ask
He
him.
beat me pretty good
Maybe
in the
he's
first
just
round.
listening.
He was early.
Oh, was he? Doug Taylor? Thomas has 3, Joe has 1, Andrew 1, and David got 1. Right. Forgot about David.
All right,
Yep.
so we're tied 7-7.
3, 4, 5. No, that's 6.
Thomas, Joe.
Oh, wait a minute. 3, 4, 5. 6.
But we were at 6 before David.
3 for Thomas. Oh, we had Joe at 2.
Oh.
He only got 1.
Man, I thought he got 2.
Yeah. Huh. If Joe would play a real deck, maybe he could top more often.
Hey, I'm pretty sure you won one of those. Not just top 8.
Huh?
Right? Oh,
No.
Second place in Seattle.
Second place to Phil.
So very close.
Yeah, he's having fun and beating everybody on his way up
I
there.
know.
This guy.
He's coming with the craziest deck ideas and top 8ing
And they're
or
always
just
good.
missing the cut.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
It goes to show being a good player will carry you pretty.
Yep.
Will take you
It
pretty
will
far.
take you places. Yep.
Whatever deck you pick up.
Yep. It's so fun to finally find out what he's going to play at the event.
Yeah.
Speaking of Nats, you gonna change decks? You gonna play something else?
I think so.
You can't ask him that.
I can't ask him because I knew what his answer would be, and it's gonna be Zorro, Three Musketeers, and Robin Hood.
Man, I need to look at Robin Hood.
What?
Oh, wait. I did Leonidas.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually really like that. I need to look at Robin Hood a lot more. I've kind of avoided him just because he's been so good. Everybody else has been playing him and doing well with him, and it's like, I just want to leave him alone. But yeah, I think it's going to be pretty hard.
Play something different.
Yeah, I just want to be different.
Noor did tell me to switch out Leonidas for Zorro on the deck.
I
So
did.
maybe he should play it and then see how much better he does than me.
Well, yeah, because when you have... no, sorry, you're right.
Merlin says Max 6 deck, Dr. Watson, Angry Mob Middle Age, Jane Porter, and Mr. Hyde. Try it, Sean. Let's see how good it does. I think you can win it with that.
Yeah. I think you're trying to take out some competition.
Man, I was really curious if they were going to make Hades legal with all these 16, with 316s.
Oh, Chase, I hope not. No.
That would be fun. I know they're not, but it would be cool to see.
Carpe says, I loved playing Robin. It feels so good to shred their placed cards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Merlin says, or maybe Invisible Man, Hyde, Quarak, and Jane. Yeah. I like Invisible Man, but I just can't see him making it onto a deck.
Yeah.
17 points, and he's only he's a max 6 unless you can get his card into play, which will allow him to play up to an 8 for defense. But
He just drops like a rock. I haven't been able to defend him.
yeah,
Maybe if you play him with like Leonidas and Nemo with the avoids, but I don't know. That might even be too many points.
well, he's 17, so
Oh, so it can work.
Yeah, you could do it. The Goof says Robin was a lot of fun. I love his card removal, and that 3 multi-burst is a winner. Yeah, that card is a
Yeah, must
monster.
negate, I think, every time.
I went after Robin Hood first every time I saw him sitting across the table.
See, me too.
Goof says, I wish I could have made Robin work with Sheriff. No one would be able to place ever. Yep. Ricky says, yeah, I really want to make Invisible Man work, but it's tough. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Ricky, we got confidence in you. Not that I'm trying to get you to play Invisible Man at the Nats.
Oh, please do.
Please don't. No, please don't come to the Nats with Invisible Man. Please, Ricky. I still like Time Traveler.
I think there's something there, yeah.
I was really disappointed that Corey's Time Traveler deck didn't play better. I think he played that in a OL event, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't a regional.
With Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah. But he's just like so close.
Yeah.
So close.
There's a handful of characters that I feel like one more card and they're a great playable character.
Yeah.
So I feel about Raw. One more attack. A 4 make an additional, and Raw is now a very good, very playable character.
4 may play an additional special.
How about a 5? And I think the 5 would make
5.
him
I
playable.
think
Because-
play an additional special and then you heal off his record.
That's good, but also you could heal and then play the 4, make an additional special because he's the one that's healed. You could heal a teammate and then attack and then make another attack. So I guess either way, before the heal or after the heal is awesome.
Yeah.
But
Raw's very close to being a frontline character. In the meta right now, though, you got to get him with someone who can shift the attacks.
yeah.
But his one per deck is amazing.
Yeah.
Discard that place card and all versions in your deck and your
Yeah.
dead pile. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, seeing Adam play him in reserve was very interesting. I've seen it before in Seattle. I've seen a few people put him in reserve, but not play him the same way Andrew did. Or Adam did. Adam, he played very well.
And Adam didn't run that one per deck though, right?
He did.
He did
did.
run it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
When
and
I
the
was-
+2.
When I was playing Adam, I finally killed, I think it was Mummy. And then he gets that one per deck the next hand.
Oh.
Whenever Raw comes up. Yeah.
Oh.
I know, I was so sad. I definitely learned when you see Raw in the back, you just don't kill anybody.
Spread them hits
Spread
out,
them
win the
hits out,
venture.
Yep.
Yep.
I learned my lesson.
Yep. Raw's nasty in reserve.
Yeah, I think that's a key with a lot of the big hitters in reserve. Like Thomas played his only 8 stat in reserve, but his plan was probably by the time he gets to the power pack, I'm gonna let somebody die. Was most likely his plan, and I think that's how it worked out for him.
Did
If
he-
I see that, I just
Well,
don't
but
kill
he was
anybody.
also playing PFL, so he might not have even made
Oh, really? I didn't see his deck. I just remember Cthulhu in reserve.
Yeah.
EFL, that's
He
right.
had Joan in there.
Man, that's a great deck. That's awesome.
Yeah. Thomas is very creative too. Like, that's from hanging around Joe. It kind of rubbed off a little
Yeah.
on him.
it.
Joe's a good mentor. If Joe and or Thomas lived in Columbus, we'd have a super team.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, they see the game very differently than we do,
Yeah.
and it's like very awesome to see the way they
I
build.
I think you see the game differently than at least Corey and I do. Maybe differently than Jessica. Some of the decks that you come up with has really blown my mind. It's like I would have
Wow,
never thought
thanks.
to make that. And the one playtest deck that you came up with Alan the Alien.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Sorry
about
guys, I
that.
can't tell you any more than that. But it's like,
That's the only one revealed so far.
what the heck is that? And you just, I don't think you ever lost a game with it.
I lost to Phil.
Oh,
I played Phil once. I beat him with it, and then once he figured out the way that the deck works, I mean that was it. He beat me pretty easily after that.
okay. Well, I never beat you.
Yeah, that's saying something.
So I think you got a very creative mind too, and
Thanks.
I love seeing what you come up with. Jessica is very creative too. She's strategic in other ways. She's going to find a way to hit you with 104 points of venture.
Yeah. I think it's very cool. We all see the game a little bit different, and we
Yeah.
all attack the game differently. Corey's deck that he played in Toronto was King Arthur, Wicked Witch, Merlin, and I wouldn't even have thought to do that. I even when he showed
Yeah.
me the deck, explained to me how it works, I was like, dude, there's no way this is gonna be good. And then he beat me, and I could never beat it.
Yeah.
I think I beat him once.
His Leonidas deck that he came up with, that he played at this last regional at PAX, was a very creative deck too.
Yeah.
It just came down to drawing the cards in the right sequence.
Yeah.
And he wasn't getting them when he needed them. But it was pretty impressive. I know one time he played me like 3 straight games. I was not in any of
Yeah.
the games because he kept drawing. Play it, training card and draw. And it's like, and he wasn't discarding what he drew because he played very late in the hand.
Yeah.
And it was good. So,
The only time I consistently beat Phil is when he tried to make one of those decks with Leonidas' training where you draw. And I think he was playing it with Lancelot. And I beat him so many times, and he was like, I'm never going to play this. Especially because I think at that point I had never beat him before.
oh wow.
And we had played so many times with that deck, and we were like, yeah, this is going away.
Yeah.
Phil was a wizard at figuring out the weakness of a deck really quick.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
if he would have had more time.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I played him a couple times where I was playing. I tried Sherlock, Captain Nemo, and Count. And I was like, dude, this deck is awesome. I played him 4 times, couldn't beat him. I got so frustrated, and he took the deck from me, and he drew his 8 cards, and he was like, yeah, this deck sucks. And I haven't played it since. All he had to do was draw his first 8 cards, and he was like, yeah, this sucks.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Thought there was something there.
Phil Jr. came in to see us today.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
awesome. How's he doing?
Yeah, he's doing good. And
That's good.
he brought Jacob with him.
That's
And we
awesome.
hung out for a little bit, and they both decided that they really want to learn to play, but they're living an hour away. So they're going to try and do their best to start coming up a couple times
That'd be awesome.
and learn to play. I guess Phil told Jacob he was still too young, and Jessica said, I'll teach you to play. So, great
Yeah.
kids.
I don't know if there is too young. I've seen some
Right.
some young kids coming in here, and
Yep. How old was Charlie's boy? 9, 10?
Yeah, and Charlie's boy's good.
Yeah.
Very
I mean, beat
Yeah.
Corey.
Yeah.
Just ask Corey. He'll tell you. He beat
Oh
me.
my gosh, watching Corey's face during that game.
Poor Corey.
Larry took a picture of it and posted it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
That was.
I love Larry's photos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Larry takes some good pictures sometimes. Merlin says, I've got an Invisible Man deck that I just built. It's okay so far, but I've only played 2 games. If you get his didn't see it coming, hey,
Hey,
where'd they get that at? And play
Sounds like
early,
my card.
it's a huge boost. Carpe says, Ricky, I really want to see you do it. Don't do it, Ricky. The Traveling Goose says, I think Invisible Man will work better with Alan the Alien, so you could get his defensive card out early. Then you could pair with some big intelligence guys.
interesting.
Yeah, we'll look at that when Skybound gets out. Carpe says, I might have to try Time Traveler because I've literally never played him at all. Neither have I. Corey's the only one of our group who tried him. Merlin says, Robin and Sheriff work well together with the Spartan Training Ground. Each has a 5 to maximize the trainings, and their cards are nasty.
Nice.
Hey, Vlad, you finally showed up.
Oh, hey, Vlad.
How are you, buddy? Sorry, I got a little behind in the chat, trying to get caught up now. Whoops, there we
So
go.
you caught up for you.
Yeah, Adam ran the 1 per deck and used Morgan 2. Okay, I think.
Oh, he played Morgan,
Yeah,
and so he could Morgan 3 into the discard.
right.
That's awesome.
Oh, okay. Yep, Ricky says he used Morgan on the front line. Nice. Adam's come a long way too. I think he played his first event a year ago in Boston. So
Wow.
he's just been playing events a little over a year. So he's doing really great. Erlen says, Adam got my level 6 power cards with Eye of the Scammon during our Swiss battle at PAX.
That's brutal.
Nice. I wish Adam was on here so I could ask
Yeah.
how many times he got to pull that card off. 'Cause that's awesome. Lawrence said, I learned that lesson too, Jessica. Merlin says, experimentation is good. Oh, yeah,
sure.
no doubt. You got to try a little bit of everything. Vlad says, wonderful games this past weekend with Doug and crew, for sure.
Yeah, it's good
Yes.
to have you, Vlad.
Yeah, Vlad, it's nice having you come back down for a while. Next time you got to make sure Sam comes with you. And Josh says, the next generation. They are. Josh, we will get Phil Jr. and Jacob playing. And Doug says, Andrew was playing at 5. And Stefan says, kiddo beat me too. I didn't have a chance in that game. Spencer.
Spencer.
I can't remember how old Spencer is, but Charlie, if you're in the chat, how old is Spencer? But it's great seeing a young kid play the game, let alone being able to do the math.
And the HeroClix player, his son, I don't know how old he was.
I'm drawing a blank.
He was coming every once in a while playing with us.
Yes, I have a pack of cards for him too.
Yeah. He hasn't come in recently, but he was also doing really good.
Okay.
He was learning a lot and could
Oh.
follow along really well. Remember?
Yes, but I don't remember his name either. All right. Anything you'd change in that deck? If you were going to play it again,
Yeah.
what would you change?
The first thing I would do is go after those power cards. I ran a 1 brute force, a 2 brute force, the 3 multi, and a 3 brute force, and a 4 intellect. And Thomas reached out to me, and he was telling me, like, dude, you got to split up those low cards. You should add a 1 intelligence, a 2 brute force, a 3 intellect, 1 energy, whatever. And he was right. There was times I got to the power pack, and I threw a 1, and it was a brute force, and they would take it. And then I'd have to throw a 2, and it was brute force, and they would take it. And then those cards are gone for pretty much the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And so there's no KO pressure with them. It's a 1 and a 2. They take it, and then I no longer have a 1 and a 2 for the rest of the game. And it's just like, they have to be more crucial, more must defend.
Okay, good. That's a good answer. Charlie, how are you, buddy? Charlie says Spencer is 10.
Hey, Charlie. Nice.
How many teamworks were you running?
I was running 3 teamworks.
And 6 and 7 any powers?
The 6 and 7 any power, and then the 7 combat.
So you didn't have to worry about your 1s and 2s matching up with your teamwork very much.
Yeah, especially with Zorro. He had the 5 intellect brute force and the follows or intellect brute force.
Yeah.
And so I was good there.
And that's what Ricky just said. It depends on your teamworks for what your low power cards should be too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're only running 1 teamwork, that because the other 2 don't matter. The any powers, you can
Right.
follow them up with anything.
Right. And
Then just win before the power pack.
For sure.
This is Ricky.
Yeah, and especially with putting my 7 combat, I'd put on 3 musketeers. So I had the 5 from Zorro. That's combat brute force, combat intellect. Brute force intellect, multi that can follow up the teamwork, and Captain Nemo's a 7 intelligence. So I had the 4 intelligence. I had the 3, 4, 5 multi, the 5, 6, 7 any. And so there's a lot of power cards to follow up that intelligence. So
Yeah.
I never ran into an issue where teamwork wasn't playable. It was
Nice.
always very playable.
So now we got to start working on our Nats decks. Corey's not ready to do that. Corey wants to play a few weeks of fun stuff. I hope he only wants to do a few weeks, not a few months, a couple months. But I don't know.
Yeah, I think there could be a good Max 7 deck. I think a Max 7 deck could be competitive in this format. A lot of games aren't getting to the power pack, and so the 8s aren't too crazy. If you have a decent amount of teamworks in there, I think you can get over that 8 or up to that 8, at least to attack. And the specials are crucial in this format. So I think it's possible, especially if one of them is Robin Hood. They place an 8 power card, which most people will, and you just pick it up and take it away. Or if you're playing Count, where you steal a power card and throw it somewhere else.
Yeah, make them attack themselves with it.
Yeah, there could be a tricky way to play a 7, Max 7 deck.
All right, I'm pretty sure Andrew is probably still listening, but I got to ask, can we make Tars Tarkus tournament worthy? What I was playing Tars Tarkus against you, what made me give up on Tars Tarkus was all the stinking 7s coming from Tarzan and Zorro. And it's like, you're throwing 7s, I'm throwing 6s.
Yeah.
And it just was not working out. And Tars Tarkus being a max 7, and I only say that because being an 8, he'd be able to defend 2 7s. He's only defending 1 7.
Yeah.
And his 6 to defend ain't getting it. There's no way to get that to a 7 to defend.
Yeah, I think if that 6 to defend could be for the team, the same way 3 Musketeers and Zorro is, I think then they become more playable. I think that could get them over the hump, make them playable.
Say that again?
If the 6 to defend himself could defend the team,
yes.
then it's a different game at that point. That's
Taylor, stop hitting yourself. The Count of Monte Cristo card. Yeah, but you got to run John Carter to make that 6 defend the team.
Oh, it does defend the team with John Carter?
Yeah.
That's interesting. That
But
still doesn't work then.
No, because you can't put him with Hercules. Hercules is 22.
So you have to put him with Angry Mob, which is 20.
Right.
And then that's a pretty not great deck. You can't defend anybody.
Right, there's no other. Your only defense is that 6 now. Where at least with Hercules, you can defend a 7 for the team.
And the John Carter Avoid, which nobody's going to let you use.
Oh, there's the clown. Dark Clown. Andrew was listening. It's like, he says, I agree. The discard 2 is great, but that's about it. Yeah, I don't know. I like his teamwork stopper, his universe void.
Yeah.
Take me with the universe cards, pretty good. It could come into play, but the discard 2 is nasty. I think he might work on a max 7 deck. You have to pair him with someone else who's making you discard cards, like Robin Hood.
That's interesting.
And you don't, and then you could go with the Count, but now the Count of Monte Cristo is a 6 combat.
I thought it was a 5.
It's only a 5.
I think I could be wrong. Though.
Might be hard to do, but I don't know. Just something to think about. All right, let's see. His opponent discard 2 is great, says Merlin. Yep, Tars Tarkus is great. I love Tars, says the Dark Clown. Yes, I did too until they changed that stupid card because you could pair him with Deja and make that 6 for the team. Originally in the playtest, it had to be with Deja or John Carter, and they changed it. They dropped Deja off there. It had to be John Carter, which
Deja makes it a lot better.
It would have made it a whole lot better, but Tars Tarkus and John Carter, they're like best buddies in the stories, and it makes sense that it's those two.
Yeah.
And Deja, she's just John Carter's girlfriend to Tars Tarkus.
Yeah.
So I understand it, and it would have been. Carpe says, was chatting a cool Max 7 concept with Al in the Discord. I forgot what it was, but it had a few ways to deal with 8s. Carpe, if I don't write them down, a deck idea, I don't remember them at all the next day. Merlin says Tars Tarkus is great. His opponent discard 2 is great. It is.
Yeah.
I would love to get Tars Tarkus on a deck. I just haven't figured out how to do it yet. Carpe says, I think it was Baker Street with Merlin and Sheriff, Carson, and Mina.
Mina in reserve or Carson in reserve?
Yeah, good question.
Baker Street, Mina makes sense in reserve.
Yep. Goof says, I wish I'd have run my Leo John Carter Tars deck instead. There's a ton of venture there and dual team defense.
Yeah, I don't think John Carter will really ever be playable unless you have like a Wicked Witch, Harness the Wind, or Sun Wukong Shift. His teammate Avoid will never be playable, and he can only defend up to a 7 unless you use his increase the grid. So,
well, he's also Avoid 1 attack with the combat or
avoid a combat
icon.
or brute force icon, no combat or brute force.
Yeah,
but anybody that knows the cards should be able to avoid your Avoid and your team Avoid, and so 2 cards that are playable.
The
are
problem,
unplayable.
Right. The problem with John Carter is if they have brute force or a combat icon, they may go to the other characters with it.
I see.
And it's hard. You can't run the teammate Avoid and that Avoid.
Yeah.
Can you? I don't think so. Somebody may try it.
You can run them both. I've run them both.
Yeah, but you're not. Are you
run
going to be
the
able to use them both?
You run the Avoid because John Carter will always be the target. And then you usually will be able to get it off, and then once you do, the teammate Avoid then is live because everybody's running combat. The only problem
and
is
they can't come back on John Carter with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The only problem
and
is
if they don't attack John Carter, then your teammate Avoid is good right off the bat.
Yeah. Just can you keep them alive?
Can you? Well, I know. Yeah, Jessica just destroyed my John Carter on my favorite deck that I had played in a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, don't say that.
Oh, and what? I had Hercules, John Carter, Mr. Hyde, and who cares in reserve? And I was drawing a card or raising John Carter to an 8, going to get a power card. Raising Mr. Hyde by +1 to 3 of his stats and going to get a power card. And she would just crush John Carter every time.
Yeah.
So anyone out there who's listening, you got a way to make that deck work, let me know because I would love to play those guys together. I love Mr. Hyde. Throwing that 8 against that 16 or 17 point character in reserve is just phenomenal. Here, Billy the Kid, take an 8.
Okay, quick draw.
Dang.
I can defend a 4?
Can John Carter defend a 4?
He can. He's got Avoid 1 attack made with a combat icon.
Gotcha.
And of course, I'm not going to attack Billy without a 4 or higher to defend that attack.
Yeah.
Mr. Hyde's also got to avoid one attack but not be attacked for remainder of battle or something like that. Well, you are if you're throwing quick draw on him when he attacks you with his 8.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to this. Dark Clown says if he was great, we would see him in greater than 1% of decks.
Valid point.
Well, I think people just are sleeping on him. Yeah, that's what it is. Sleeping on Tar's targets. Merlin says all of his cards are good. You just have to be aggressive with him. And Doug says Tars used to be great. Yep. Dark Clown says Tars and Time Traveler and Count.
Yep.
Opponent just won't place cards. Yeah, well, this is true. And when they don't place cards, you lose card advantage.
Yeah.
That would be fun to see. Merlin says John Carter can potentially toss 3 level 8 attacks in a single round. That's not to be slept on. And Carpe says John Carter and Nemo. John Carter has been one of my favorites.
John Carter and Nemo could be really good. You got one hand where you have the no combat or brute force lockout to make the teammate avoid live. You have the only intelligence lockout from Nemo to also make the teammate avoid live. And then you have fairy protection, a third hand, to make the teammate avoid live. So you have 3 hands where you can make it work.
John Carter, Nemo, and
I think I played
King
that
Arthur.
deck. Oh, that's good.
And then you go heavy as the head for whatever you need, a teammate avoid or
Yeah.
a lockout.
Yeah, I've played that deck. I played John Carter, Captain Nemo, Zorro, and that was pretty fun. I was able to lock out the whole front line at some point with the Nautilus on one character, which is the only intelligence. John Carter would avoid the combat or brute force, and then fairy protection on Zorro. And
Did you win with that deck?
I couldn't win with that. No, it was good. Yeah, it was good. It was just like you have to get the right cards at the right time, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I like John Carter. He's just like this close.
Yeah.
And Tars Tarkus is just this close.
Yeah.
But I love seeing a lot of different characters being played at
Oh, yeah.
PAX. We saw
That was
Carson,
nice.
Raw a little bit more. Andrew and I both played Lancelot. He had a little more success with him than I did. He won 4 games. I won 3. But Lancelot coming up from reserve can be a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with that new rule.
Yep.
And it
Yeah,
makes-
you can play Sword and Shield and the 7 that becomes a 10 at the same time and get that 10, and then his power cards are +2 for the rest of the battle. My problem was when I get Sword and Shield into play, I didn't have no power cards. I think one time I had 1 power card, and the other time all I did was get it in play to make the 10, and then that was it. It's
Wow.
like, and then they weren't attacking him, so I
Right.
couldn't even avoid an attack with it. But I don't know. I can see myself trying to do more with Lancelot after playing him even in reserve.
Could be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't love Lancelot just because I don't like the having a card in play. Like Headless Horseman does the same thing, where he has Mark of the Headless. You put it on a character, and then all his other attacks are kind of based off of that.
Right.
If Mark of the Headless is in play, then X, Y, Z, or if it's accessible to go get Mark of the Headless and play it immediately. Lancelot does the same thing. I usually don't love those kind of characters where they build around a card like that.
yeah.
Can be successful. Sean did it. Fleshman made the top 8 with Headless Horseman. I think he's the only one to do so.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Andrew says, I think we saw everybody except Invisible Man and Industrial Mob. Sean has a very cool Lancelot frontline deck with shifting and Asclepion. Was Time Traveler at PAX? I didn't see him on a deck, but I didn't go around looking at everybody's decks. And they did not post the deck list anywhere. So I don't know. But that Invisible Man and Industrial Mob are probably the 2 that are hardest to play. I won't say you'll never see them, but Industrial Mob, I can't see it.
Yeah, I've tried. I've looked at them, but the other two mobs are just better. If you're going to play industrial, you'll either downshift or upshift to the other mobs.
Yeah.
They're better.
And I don't think Skybound's going to help the industrial mob.
No.
I don't think it's going to help Invisible Man. But
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the final version of all the cards. As playtesters, we saw what we had to play with, but we know that there's going to be changes. There were changes made. But what were they? We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't see the final version until everybody else does. So I think we're going to have some fun.
For sure.
But Sean says, come online and I'll take you on with my industrial mob deck. Yeah. He also says Lancelot and Sun Wukong are a great pair for maximizing sword and shield.
I agree.
Yeah, I like that.
Traveling Goose says we may see more industrial mobs in Skybound. If there is a lot more universe focuses, their universe wipe might be useful.
Interesting.
And Cedric has a card that would help. I mean, Cecil has. Yeah. They may. We shall see. Dark Clown says, good point. Good advanced universe will be aplenty. Yep. Get rid of Colt 45, Lucille, and any of those other cards. And Andrew says that might make Poseidon better too, as he can jam them up for a turn. Man, I like Poseidon. I just haven't found the perfect spot for him either.
Yeah. He's got a spot in the game, but I don't think anybody's really found it yet. Oh, Lawrence did a good job with him in Columbus, but
AJ had a good one, but it was falling short. I don't think he was winning with it. He was annoying as all get out with it, but he wasn't winning. So I could definitely see Poseidon breaking out somewhere. We only got 4 months or so, 5 months.
Yeah, I think Marcel made a really good point. When I talked to him, he says you don't need to lean into stuff 100%. So like with my Slepsion deck with Ra Anubis Mummy, I was like full throttle. I'm going to use a Slepsion every round except for the first one because there's no permanent record.
Right.
And that's just not necessary. And I think Poseidon's the same way, where like the mill concept is good, but you don't need 3 mill characters, or you don't need to lean into it as much as I think some people might think.
Interesting.
I think just a few mill cards, that's not the main purpose of the deck, but it'll do it.
It's just annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I think that could be good.
Traveling Goose says, right now there's very little reason to play Brute Force, so you definitely don't need Industrial Mob as an 18. Carpe says, there we go. I should make a Poseidon deck. You definitely should. Merlin says, Poseidon, Merlin, Mr. Hyde, and Morgan. Gotta go with the max 7. You can only get Mr. Hyde up to a 6, though, with his card, right? On energy?
A 7. You can get up to a 7, not energy. 6 energy, but you can get up to a 7.
Yeah, but everyone else's 7's energies.
Oh, right.
On that deck.
Yeah, right.
He raises 3 grids by 1. So it doesn't like John Carter's raises him to an 8. Mm-hmm. But Hyde's just raises the 3 stats by 1. So if you do that, I don't think he's still a max 6 character with that card. But interesting. Of course, if you got him in reserve, who cares, right? Carpe says, yeah, I think the mindset of leaning into stuff is much less important than building a team that all the parts build into. Vlad says, once you mill Power Pack, game over. Yeah, I mean, even if you mill 2 or 3 of their power cards, it could be nasty.
That's actually a great idea. Put Poseidon in reserve with the mill 7.
Right.
And just wait till he comes up in the power pack. Yeah. Have him mill 7 cards. That's a whole hand.
Yeah.
You might get all 3 of his 8s.
Yeah. And at that point, you're looking, like Jessica said, when you see somebody like that in reserve, you just don't knock anybody out.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm letting Poseidon come up and mill my power pack if I can help it.
That's gnarly.
But then they get the shift into play and they KO a character on purpose to bring him up the next hand.
Right.
So
interesting. Worth looking at.
You can work around it, but so can they. Passive milling is underrated. Jane and Poseidon's hits land, and you slowly erode your opponent's deck, and it adds up. Totally agree.
Yeah, that's why I like Jane. That's not like, she's not a mill character per se, but the fact that she does it is nice.
Right.
Again, it's just annoying. It's not the main focus of the deck. It's just an add-on.
And hers are a 5 and a 7. I think that both mill
bigger
something.
attacks, yeah.
So the 5 you're not going to take, and you're probably not going to take. It's a 5 combat, though, so you might. The 7, I think, is an energy.
Yeah.
And you're going to defend that.
But the 5 is annoying because it's the first three specials.
Yeah.
Not the first 3 cards. You're not getting a 1, 2, 3 power card.
All right.
You're getting 3 specials.
Yeah.
Very likely any heroes.
Yep. Carpe says, sending an opponent to power pack a hand early definitely seems great. Vlad says, I still don't agree that Angry Mob can't team up with other angry mobs. Sean, the Dark Clown says, height goes from 3-5-6-6 to 4-6-7-6.
I knew there was a 7 in there somewhere.
Yeah. So it doesn't help his energy on that deck, but
You got the 7 any though.
yeah. I think Merlin probably wants to play him in reserve. I don't know. Jane has 2 mill cards. Yep, she sure does. Carpe says, got to be careful with milling power pack. I let Invisible Man mill dupes out of my power pack. Goof says, I love that what we saw with reserve, Moriarty, Raw, even Poseidon are sleeper reserves that aren't apparent but are so good. Yep.
For sure.
There's a lot of things that can happen in the reserve because most likely somebody's going to be KO'd.
Yeah, I think this tournament has really changed the way that I see the reserve. I've always seen the reserve as just like somebody that I don't expect to come up, or that I'm not planning on a character to die.
Right.
And so I only play a reserve character that has a card playable from reserve and something that's going to be beneficial while everybody's alive. But I've seen a lot of people play a character in reserve that is going to come up in the power pack and it wins them the game. And it's changed the way I've seen the reserve.
Yeah, and definitely there's the reserve with a very powerful card placed on them coming up is like, it puts you down a card maybe on the hand that you place it, but sometimes it's worth doing.
Lose the battle to win the game.
Yep. Carpe says, I was kind of mad I didn't think of Moriarty reserve plus land. Brilliant work from Sean. Yeah, it's just, you're going to go get that power card, the one that you need every time. Well, you might not always be able to get an 8, but you could probably get a 6, 7, or an 8. It's nasty. Hey, Ray, how are you? Noor, tell them about when you got Fairy Protection milled and was able to Gemini for it, the final hand.
Yeah,
that
was
hilarious,
awesome.
Ray.
Yeah, I got Gemini. Well,
you got milled.
I got milled. Fairy Protection went to my dead pile in the first hand. Was it Vlad or was it Ray that I was playing?
I think it was Ray.
I think it was Ray. I think Ray forgot about it because it was like round 5 or 6, and I got Gemini and I placed it on my home base because I knew that Gemini was virtually a Fairy Protection, and I played at the very end of the game, and it was awesome.
It was like, wait a minute, how'd you get that? It was like, well, you made him mill it to his dead pile.
Yeah, makes Gemini better.
Yes, it definitely makes Gemini pretty powerful. Thanks for tuning in, Ray. Ray, did you watch our opening of the Bo Jackson?
Oh, yeah,
So
you'll have to go back for that.
Oh, Vlad said it was him.
I thought so.
So, Ray, you need to go watch our video. We tried to do it real quick one before we started this stream, and we didn't get through everything. But, my release date kit. So, watch it and let me know what you think. We didn't get any autographs yet, though. Josh says, Sean's Philly deck is one of my absolute favorites so far this whole season. Doug Taylor says 6'7". What are you, junior high? Carpe says, I've definitely been thinking differently about the reserve now. Placing playable reserve cards gives you potential card advantage now, but often doesn't give high card quality. Laugh out loud. Doug says, LOL. He said 6, 7, or 8. Clowns. Ray says, no, Vlad, I don't play mill. Scam. Ray, don't talk bad about the bow. Don't talk bad about the bow. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think we got some cool cards.
Got some cool dartboards.
Yeah. And who's dartboard again?
Jackson Dart, playing right now, actually.
For who?
for the New York Giants,
Oh,
greatest team in the NFL,
right.
in the heart. Next year in real life.
Hey, our 49ers won yesterday.
Oh, did they?
Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday.
Nice.
They beat the Browns.
Great accomplishment that was, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's what Corey said. I wish we could play the Browns every week.
That's virtually a bye week.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We appreciate you all. And like I said, when we make an announcement about the Nats, we might do a live stream and do something then. So keep an eye out. Make sure you have those notifications turned on. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
Ray says just troll.